this is the upper part of the trouser that I just cut. This is just a senator wear but on an Ankara fabric. So let's start with the necessary measurement as usual. So I'm going to be using this part as the down part of the whole thing. So the full length of this upper part is going to be 22, but I added 2 inches for hemming allowance, making it 24. So I'll mark and connect as usual. I'll have to cut this out, and after cutting it, I'll place it at the back part of the fabric. Let me get my scissors. So now I have the front piece and the back piece here. This fabric that I have here, I have the normal measurement, even the sewing allowance is all in here. This is the front piece and this is the back piece. So I'm just going to measure them together like this. So if you notice, you see that I have 2.5 inch difference from the front piece. This is because, you know, I told you guys it's going to be a senator top. After this one will lap, like portray forward like this, so that it will be able to sit well on the child's body. So now let's carry on with necessary measurements. Let me get my measurement book. Okay, let's continue. So I'm going to be inserting the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 12.5. 12.5, dividing it by 2. When it comes to shoulder, you always divide by 2 and not by 4. So dividing 12.5 by 2, we will get 6.14. That is 6 1/4. 6 1/4, as you can see. So I'll place my 6 1/4 here and 1/2 inch hemming allowance, 1/2 inch. The armhole measurement, I'm going to use 6 1/2 as the armhole measurement. Now for the round neck, so for the neck measurement, I'm going to be using 2 inches by 2 by 2 for the front fabric. Let's just be sure. Okay, there you go. 2 by 2. And for the back neck, I'm using 2 by 1 1/4 here. So the neck width for the front and for the back fabric is the same, but the depth always varies. So this is for the back and this is for the front. I'm going to also insert my shoulder measurement of 6 1/4 and 1/2 inch seam allowance. What I did for the front, I also do for the back. So let me connect my armhole measurement. Okay, let me see what we have here. I have 6.75. So I'll come down here and place also 6.75. 6.75, which is here. And you draw the line. So on this line here, I'm going to add the chest measurement, and it is 32 divided by 4. You divide your chest measurement by 4. So 32 divided by 4 is 8. So this is our 8, and I'm using 2 inches seam for allowance. Then the waist measurement. Okay, one thing with kids is that their body is not fully formed, so they don't have that curvy part. So in this case, I'm just going to take whatever I have for the chest and place it and use it for the hip area, but for the waist area I can choose to go like that or come in by 1 inch just to give it a little bit of shape. So for the waist now, I measured 8 for the chest line, but now for the waist area I'm going to use 7, just to give it a little bit of shape, and I'll add up our 2 inch seam allowance. Right now I can, oh, don't forget to come in by 7.5 inches, 7.5, which is here. I almost forgot, so don't forget to do that for our shoulder slope. Okay, that is for our shoulder slope, and the same thing for the back here. 7.5, come down by 7.5. Let's form our shoulder slope. This is very important and shouldn't be neglected. So now we have our shoulder slope, but I'm going to effect it to the armhole measurement, because I was supposed to do this before the armhole measurement stuff. So now I'm marking my 6.5 also here. So this point here now becomes our new formed chest line. So 8 plus 2 inches, just the things I did here, I'll just bring it down. Plus 2 inches seam allowance is 10, right? So we have our 10 here. So that is it. So now I'm just going to create the armhole. Connect to this point here. Go down to the waist and like so. You see, I've given it a little bit of shape around the waist. It should not be something just straight like this. So now let me apply the most of the times I like going with freehand sketching. So this is for our neckline, for the front, for the back, and this also is our okay. I think we are done here. The thing left is just for us to cut out our fabric. Okay, before we do this, I don't know what's wrong with me today, but then you notice we didn't actually connect this line to the back, so please don't forget to do that. Like that. So I'm cutting the back piece first before the front. Please don't go and cut this together, don't go and cut both of them together. So this is the back. Now I can take it out and cut for the front. Remember not to cut everything together. Did I mention to you guys I am left-handed, so I can actually work with my left hand and also my right hand. Yeah, I am like that. I can work with both hands. So now the next thing is to just slit this place. You can go as far as 8 inches, or you can do 9 inches. It depends. So now let's go to the back. The back panel here is going to have this lap at the back that normally appears in men's clothes. So I'm just going to cut it out and you guys will see. If you notice, I've already marked out the line for the back panel. I'm going to be using 6 inches, but there is 7 here because I'm using 1 inch seam allowance to fold. So now this is the back panel that we cut earlier. I'm just going to place it like this. You don't need to rush, you just carefully align them very well, then you cut out. So I'm just going to cut out the excesses I'm seeing here. So this is it. So this is the back panel. And this is the other one that will be placed here. I'm going to fold half, I'm going to fold 1 inch like so, iron it. So when sewing, I'll place it this way and sew half an inch, or you can use 1/4. Then after sewing, you turn it over like this. So when you now do that, because you've already ironed your 1 inch allowance, it will now fall on the back like this. Now you can now top stitch on it. With this, I hope you guys understand what I've been trying to explain. So this is for the back and this is for the front. I'm still going to split it. So for the front panel, you can go down by 8 inches to 10 inches while splitting. You understand? You can go down as low as 8 inches to 10 inches, but I'm going to be using 10 inches. Okay, I think this part of the this is where we marked now, so let me continue with that. This is the front panel, remember. So I said I'm going to split as far as 10 inches. So that's our 10 inches mark there. Split it like that. As you can see, I've split it. So the placket is going to be on top of this place here. I'm going to sew my placket here. So this is for the front piece, and this is for the back piece also. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. Please, if you find this video helpful, please like it, and you can also comment, ask me questions where you got confused, and I'm always available to give ear to your questions. Also subscribe if you haven't done that. Thanks for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.